Leading off this hour, breaking news. A federal judge has ruled Title 42 must stay in place along the border. The judge just issued a decision a few moments ago. Title 42, by the way, was the Trump-era policy which allows for expedited removal of migrants along the border because of COVID-19 concerns.
Yeah, the Biden administration was planning to lift that policy as early as next week. We have team coverage from our political team. Marcelino Benito breaking down reaction from local leaders. But first, Gerald Harris, what we know so far about the judge's decision. Gerald?
Yeah, the judge appointed by former President Donald Trump ruled for a nationwide injunction that Title 42 must be continued to be enforced. Now, in a 47-page opinion, Judge Robert Summerhays concluded the CDC cannot move forward with a plan to stop pandemic-related emergency rules that allows U.S. border agents to rapidly expel migrants to Mexico or their home countries on public health grounds. The ruling is in line with and points to a temporary victory for the dozens of Republican states that sued the Biden administration for this stoppage that the Biden administration had planned. It's not clear at this time if President Biden and his administration would appeal the ruling. Back to you.
Gerald Harris with the breaking update for us.
And our team coverage continuing now with Marcelino Benito. Marcelino, what are politicians you've spoken to saying about this decision?
Well, and I can tell you folks along the border are really breathing a huge sigh of relief after this decision came down. That includes Republicans and many moderate Democrats. Now let's walk through what this all means. You know, the Biden administration fully intended to rescind and revoke Title 42 come next Monday. That is now not going to happen after this injunction from this federal judge. The Trump-era policy will remain in place for now, so officials will still be able to immediately deport migrants without a chance for an asylum hearing, using public health and the pandemic as an excuse. Border officials were concerned the end of Title 42 would mean an even bigger number of daily crossings. Last month broke all-time records, and there were real fears the end of Title 42 would signal the borders were open to migrants. We talked to Senator John Cornyn and Democratic gubernatorial candidate Beto O'Rourke today. They both made it clear Title 42 is not a permanent answer.
Decisions by judges get appealed, they get reversed sometimes, and this is not the right way to handle this. But if the Biden administration doesn't do anything, I would consider the judges extending Title 42 to be a positive thing.
With Title 42, we've got to ensure that it is done in an orderly fashion, that it creates no more chaos than Greg Abbott is already creating at the border.
O'Rourke and Cornyn may be from different parties, but both men agree that there needs to be a plan in place, and both men aren't convinced the Biden administration has laid an effective one out yet. And both men told me today they would like to see some type of immigration reform passed in Congress. Now, as Gerald mentioned, it's unclear how the Biden administration will react to this, whether they will appeal or not. It's very likely, though, that this could end up in the Supreme Court or through some type of legislative action in Congress. Back to you.
So many different avenues to pursue here. Thank you, Marcelino. There are very many developments with this story. We'll be sure to bring you any new details live on air and on the KHOU 11 app. You can also head to our website, KHOU.com, for the latest updates.